Yo, what is going on everybody? It's the Hand Gamer. Hope you have a fantastic day. Welcome back to another Madden video. In this video, I'm going to give you guys a few really good coin making methods to do right now to make some coins. And if you have any questions about any of these methods, be sure to comment down in the comment section below. And if you guys do enjoy this video, if this video does help you out, please do like and comment because it does help me get discovered more on YouTube. And if you guys are new, please do subscribe and press the bell so that way you guys get notified whenever I upload, and it would also help out the channel a lot. And also there will be timestamps when I talk about each method down in the pinned comment, so that way you guys can easily skip a method. So for example, if you guys are on method number 2 but you guys don't like it or you guys have already heard of it, then you guys can go down in the comment section, like I said, it should be the pinned comment, and then click on the timestamp next to method number 3 and then go straight to method number 3. So hopefully that'll save you guys some time and it'll make skipping methods easier. So the first method we'll be talking about will be this 86 overall team builder fantasy pack, and this method is still working. It's been working for about like a month now since it came out, and it's still working to this day. So to complete this set, you need 4 80 to 82s and an 83 to 84 overall. So I'm going to show you guys how to complete the set for as cheap as possible. Usually the average price to complete the set is about 35,000 coins, and then you guys can usually resell it for about 40 to 45k, making an easy 5 to 10k, and you guys can usually do this method probably every 5 to 10 minutes. So you're making about 5 to 10k every 5 to 10 minutes. So first step is to find some cheap players to complete the set with. So like I said, you need 4 80 to 82s and an 83 to 84. So what I usually like to do is I like to go by positions. I like to go by like quarterbacks, halfbacks, wide receivers. I usually try to avoid the O-line. Sometimes I check the tackles, do not go on tight ends. Defensive ends, I like to go on defensive ends. Defensive tackles, I like to go on linebackers, pretty much all the defensive positions, and I also like to go on special teams. So really the only positions I avoid is the O-line and tight end. That's really the only positions I avoid, but I check every other position. I try to find these players for probably under 6,000 coins if I can. So we're just going to go by a bunch of different positions, see if we can find any for about 6,000 coins or less. So type wide receiver, and depending on how lucky you get, that's going to determine how fast you complete the set. So we'll check the tackles. Like I said, usually I like to avoid the O-line, but sometimes the tackles are going for a decent amount. So right tackle, 6,900 coins. Alright, so kickers and punters are also really good. Let's check kickers and punters. Maybe they're going for about 6,000 coins. 6,250, you know what, we'll take it for 6,250. That's only a couple hundred coins over our budget, so that's not too bad. And let's check punter now. Kickers and punters are usually the best positions for 80 to 82 overall. So punters, 8,500 coins. So it looks like kickers are better than punters right now. But let's check cornerbacks and see if we have any luck. 6,400 coins. Right now it looks like these prices might have gone up because I was able to find these no problem for 6,000 coins earlier. So maybe I'm just getting unlucky, but right now I'm not finding any of them for 6k or less. 6,500 coins. So like I said, either you guys are going to get really lucky and finish the set in like a few minutes, or going to get very unlucky and it's going to take you forever. Right now it looks like I'm more on the unlucky side. So if you're having trouble finding players for the price you want, then you might need to up your budget. So right now my budget is 6k or under. Right now I'm having trouble to find them 6k or under, so I think I might move it up to 6,500 coins for last. So yeah, if you're having trouble finding, you guys can set whatever budget you want. Like whatever budget you want, just make sure you guys are still making profit. Like my budget is 6k or under. You guys don't have to follow that budget. That's just my personal budget. But if I'm not finding players for my budget, then I usually like to up my budget a little bit so that way it's easier to find them, because you don't want to spend 20 hours looking for these players. You guys want to do this method fast. You guys want to make profit, but you always want to do this fast. So 6,400 coins, yeah, we'll buy that one. Yeah, we'll move our budget up to 6,500 coins or less. And these prices change a lot, so sometimes you might be able to find these for under 6k, sometimes they'll go up to under 6,500 coins. So that's why sometimes you might have to change your budget a little bit, depending on what time you guys do this method at. Right now, I'm recording this at about 5 p.m., so right now probably the best time to do this method is probably anywhere between like noon to 3, because that's when the most people are on and that's when the most players are on the auction house. So noon to 3 is probably the best time. 6,400 coins, you know what, we'll take it. So we didn't get the 80 to 82 overalls for the price we wanted, but still it's not too bad. So let's go to 82 to 83s and see if we'll have luck with the 83 overall. So usually what I do with the 83 overalls, I do ultimate kickoff. Ultimate kickoff is usually the best promo to get these 83 overalls on, and it just makes it easier. So let's see, how much are these going for? 12,000. Usually I like to try to get these for under 12k. So we'll go by core elites and see if we can find any 83 overalls for 12k or less. Once again, we're probably gonna go by the same positions that we did with 80 to 82s. Wide receivers, you know, halfbacks, all the positions, usually they're all pretty good. So let's see if we can find any for under 12k. If not, then we'll settle for under 13k. Like I said, you don't want to spend here sniping forever, so I'll just cut to when I get a snipe. And right when I was about to cut, you know what, we'll just take this one for 12,250. You know what, we might not be able to find one for under 12k, so we'll just take that one for 12,250. So I don't think we finished the set for as, you know, less as I wanted to, but let's see how much we finished the set for. So we finished it here, so if we filter by newest, we finished it for about, let's see, so those two probably about 13k, and then probably, we'll just say 25k for these, and then 37k. Like I said, the average price is about 35k. I spent 37k, which was 2k over the budget. So like I said, I am recording this at 5, which is an okay time to do the method. The ideal time to do this method is probably between noon and 3 p.m. and I am doing this method at 5, so the prices might be a little bit higher if you guys are doing this method a little bit later, but 37k is not too bad. It's only a couple K. So now what we're going to do is we're going to finish this set, and before we pick our player, we're going to go into the auction house and then see which players are going for a lot of coins. Also a trick, if you don't know which players you just bought, you guys can just go to newest and then just put the 4 newest elites that you just bought into the set. Same thing with the 83 to 84. We can filter by newest, and then we can just put Justin Simmons in there. Alright, so we got our pack, but now we're going to see which player is going for a lot of coins. That way we know who to pick to make the most amount of profit. So like I said, now we're going to try to find which player is going for a lot of coins. We're just going to go by team builders, and I think I've went past the team builders, and then quality 86 to 87, and then just see which players are going for a lot of coins. These players, you know, vary a lot, so you always want to check to see which players are going for a lot of coins. So I like to go by wide receiver. Usually CD Lamb is going for a good amount. Right now he's going about 44k, which isn't bad. That's like my lowest. I don't go below 44k. You do not want to sell a player for below 44k. That is kind of like my rule. Don't sell players for 44k. You guys can also check the O-line. Usually I don't like to spend too much time looking for an expensive player, so I usually like to do this fast, but you guys can check the O-line if you want to. Usually O-line is pretty sought after. Max Crosby is also pretty good too. He's going about 50k, so that's good. You know what, we'll just choose Max Crosby, and if we sell it for about 50k, that minus tax, that's about 45k, and that will be about an 8k profit. So 8k profit in about 5 to 10 minutes definitely is not bad at all. And let's see, we already got the pack. So now we're going to choose Max Crosby and then sell it for about 50k, and then hopefully he'll sell, and then we'll make an easy 8k profit. You guys can also use the companion app, because with the companion app, if you look on the auction house, it also tells you how frequently they sell too, because you want a player that sells frequently and that sells for a lot of coins. So we'll just choose Max Crosby. So the companion app can help you guys a lot when it comes to picking a player that sells frequently and that's selling for a lot of coins. So I know Max Crosby sells pretty frequently, so we're going to put it up for 49k, and then hopefully he will sell. So we're going to put it up for 8 hours. I'll check in a few hours. If he doesn't sell, then we'll lower his price. Like I said, as long as we don't sell him for under 44k, we should make profit. And this is a no risk method. It's one of my favorite methods right now. And yeah, that's method number 1. If you have any questions, be sure to comment down in the comment section below. So the second method we'll be talking about will be the get a player method, and there's 2 different ways you guys can do this method. One's safe and one's risky, and this is probably my favorite method right now because it got a boost with the team standout promo. So each one of these packs costs 500 coins. So I'm going to show you guys the safe route first, and I'm going to show you guys the risky route. So if you guys are going to do the safe route, first thing you want to do is you guys want to see how much the gold players are going for, because you guys are going to be selling any gold player you pull. That'll be the safe route, selling any gold player you pull. So the low gold, 70 to 74 overalls, those are determined to be low golds. So these low gold players are selling for about, here, if we go to program core gold, then we can see that these gold players are selling for about 1200 coins. We could probably get away by selling these for 1200 coins. Minus tax is about 1080, which means if you pull a gold player, you're making about 500 coin profit. If you pull a low gold, you guys are making about a 500 coin profit. If you guys pull a high gold, 75 to 79 overall, you guys probably selling for about 3200 coins, make about an easy 2k profit. So if you pull a low gold, that's about 500 coin profit. If you pull a high gold, that's about 2k profit. And if you pull a silver, then you want to put them into the next exchange set. So that's how I recommend you do this method. Always check to see how much the gold players are going for, the low golds and the high golds. Check to see how much all the golds are going for, and then if you pull a gold, sell them for that amount. So we didn't pull a gold here, but we did pull a silver. So if you ever pull a silver, put them into the next exchange set. So since we pulled a 62 to 65, we're going to put it into the 66 69, and you have a chance at pulling an expensive power up like 66 69. I'm pretty sure the most expensive power up you can pull is Denzel Ward. Don't quote me on that, I'm pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure he goes for like 30 to 50k. So if you pull him, you're making about 30 to 50k profit. Once again, another silver. So once again, put them into the next exchange set, and let's see if we can pull a gold here, so that way I can show you guys. So like I said, this is the safe route. I like to play it risky, but I know a lot of you guys also like to play it safe, so that's why I'm going to show you both routes. And man, we cannot pull a gold. There's a 34% chance to pull a gold, and for some reason we can't pull one right now. Alright, so we pulled a gold here. So he's 70 overall, so 70 to 74 overall is considered low gold. So he's a 70 overall, which means he will probably sell for about 1200 coins. So just like that, well, we'll put him up for 1150. Just like that, we made an easy 500 coin profit. So this is the safe route, selling whichever gold you guys get and putting the silvers into the exchange set. Like I said, you always want to check to see how much gold players are going for, and here we go, we pull another gold. 75 overall. 75 to 79 overall is considered as high gold, so this is barely considered as a high gold player, which means we should be able to sell him. We'll put him up for 3100 coins. So if that sells, we should be able to make an easy 2k profit. So bam, we pulled that player, which means we made an easy 2k profit. This is the safe route. This is the least risky route, and you're probably, you know, at least amount of risk to lose coins. So if you want, you guys can do the safe route. Now I'm going to show you guys the risky route. So if you want to play it risky, then the risky route is by exchanging your players all the way up to a 75 to 79 overall, and then putting your 75 to 79 overall into the team of the week sets, because right now team of the week players are going for a lot of coins because of the new team standout players. So you guys can do week 1 or week 2. Usually I just do week 2. So to complete the week 2 set, you need 6 75 to 80 overall players, and then you guys can pull a 78 to an 86 overall. So this is risky because if you pull a 78 overall team of the week, you're going to lose about 6,000 coins. But if you pull an elite, you're going to be making about 20,000 coins. So this is why the risky way is probably medium risk and high reward, because if you pull any elite team of the week player, you're making about 20,000 coin profit. So once again, if you pull a 62 to 65, you would put into this set, and then you would put the 66 to 69 overall into this set, and then you would put the 70 to 74 overall into this set. So you pretty much be working your way up to the 75 to 79 overall, and then once you get 6 75 to 79 overalls, then you can put them into the team of the week set. I promise you, it sounds a lot more, or it's a lot more simpler than it sounds. But if you have any questions, be sure to comment down in the comment section below. So I'm just going to give you guys an example. So let's say we just opened a bunch of these get a player packs, right? We'll open 10. So we did 10 of those packs, which is about 5,000 coins, and pretty much what we're going to be trying to do is we're going to try to turn all of these 10 players into 75 to 79 overalls, and then putting the 75 79 overalls into the team of the week set. So these 69 overalls, we're going to put it and try to turn them into 70 to 74 overalls, and then the 70 to 74 overalls we're going to turn into 75 to 79 overalls. That's pretty much how the set is going to work. So I'm going to put all of these people in exchange sets, and I'll be right back. So this is what we got from the 10 players we pulled. We got a 6-69, and we pretty much got every single exchange set. So 6-69 we're going to put into the next exchange set and try to turn that into a 70 to 74 overall. This is pretty much how you do the risky route. You just try to get your way up to a 75 to 79 overall, and then you put the 75-79 overall into the team of the week set. So you guys can do risky or safe. It's completely your choice, but like I said, if you have any questions, be sure to comment down in the comment section below, and who knows, you guys can also pull a team of the week player from this. If you guys get lucky, you guys can pull a team of the week player from this 75-79 and then make a ton of profit. So 78 overall, haha Clinton Dix, we're going to put into the team of the week 2 set. And then once we get 6 75-79s, then we can complete that set. And if we pull an elite, that'll be a 40k pull. But if you pull a gold, it's still a 10k pull, but it's not as good as a 40k pull, obviously. So 70 to 74 overall, we're going to put into the 75-79s and just try to get as many 75-79s as we can, and then put them into the team of the week player. But that is method number 2, safe and risky route. So the third method we'll be talking about will be completing the 78 to 86 overall team of the week set, and this method is really risky, so do this method at your own risk. You're either going to lose 8,000 coins or you're going to make 20k. I guess it isn't like really risky, it's just mostly risky, so it's probably medium risk, high reward. You're either going to lose 8k or you're going to gain 20,000 coins, so it's your decision on whether you guys want to do it. You guys can try a couple times and see if you get lucky, but you need 6 75 to 79s to do this team of the week 2 set. You guys can also do week 1. I recommend you guys either do week 1 or 2. Don't do week 3 or 4. So like I said, to complete the set, you need 6 75 to 80 overall players. Now there's multiple ways you guys can get the 75 to 80 overall players. One is by doing the set. So you guys can do the Superstar MVP set, and it's this exchange set right down here, 76 to 78 overall. So you guys can get 3 70 to 74 overalls and then put them into this set, and then put the 76 to 78 overall MVP player into the team of the week set. That's a slow way, but it's, you know, it's still a profitable way. Or you guys can just buy them on the auction house. If you want to do it as least risk as possible, I recommend you do it through the set. But if you want to do it as fast as possible, then I recommend you buy the auction house players. So usually I like to try to look for these players for about 3k or less. So usually I like to just go by every single team. So Team Bears all the way down to the Vikings alphabetically. So just look for 3k or under. So here's one for 2,600 coins. Items auction has already expired. So that's another problem. There's going to be a lot of competition. So we'll take this one for 3,000 coins. So you want to make sure you guys are quick when it comes to buying these players. So like I said, this method is risky, but it's still profitable. So usually my budget is 3,000 coins or under. So that's 2 of the 75 to 79 overall players right there. So now that we're done with Bears, now we're just going to go to Bengals, and then we're just going to go alphabetically down the list, and we'll take this one for 3,000 coins. So like I said, the average set, or the average price to complete the set is about 18k. And here, I'm going to show you guys the team of the week players. So team of the week players, you guys can see. So team of the week, if we go all, so worst case scenario, you're going to pull a gold team of the week. Worst case scenario, you're going to pull somebody that goes for about 11k. So like I said, it costs 18k to do the set. Worst case scenario, you're going to pull somebody that goes for 11k. 7k loss. But if you guys even get slightly lucky and pull an elite, these players are going for about 40k. And that'll be a 20k profit. So you're either going to get 20k or you're going to lose 7k. So do this method at your own risk. And power-ups do not go into sets, so make sure you guys do not accidentally get a power-up. So Matt Milano, will buy that one for 2,900 coins. I kind of lost count. I'm pretty sure that's my 4th one. I could be wrong. So I'm pretty sure this is my 5th 75 to 79 overall, and then we'll add up how much we spent in total. You guys can try to find these players for cheap, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna do 3k or under. Like I said, you guys can spend a lot of time and try to find these players for as cheap as possible, but we're just going to try to find these for 3k or under. So Broncos, somebody already got that. So then we're going to check Browns, and like I said, this is how I find these players for 3k or under. I'm going to see if I can find one for like 2,800 coins. If not, then we'll just get one for 3,000 coins, and we'll just get one for 3k. So I'm pretty sure we finished the set for about 18,000 coins. We didn't really get any 75, 79s for under 3k, but like I said, if you have patience and you want to, you guys can try to wait and try to find them for even cheaper than I was finding them. So that should be 6 75 to 79s, and now we're going to finish the set. So let's add up how much we spent in total, and then we'll open up our pack. So if we sort by newest, then we can see, let's see, so our last 6 players, yeah, we bought each one for about 3k, so that's about 18k. So we finished the set for about 18k, which is the average price you're going to finish the set for. Like I said, if you are more patient, then you guys can finish the set for even cheaper, but you know, I'm not that patient, so I just wanted to complete it as soon as possible. But here we go, we spent 18k, hopefully we can pull in the lead, and we pull a 82 Marlon Humphrey. That's a 20k profit right there. So we got lucky right there. We made a 20,000 coin profit. So as you can see, we spent about 18k and we got back, let's see, so he's going about 40,000 coins. So we made a 20k profit just like that. As long as you don't pull a gold, you're making profit. So as long as you just get slightly lucky, you're gonna make profit. But like I said, you can pull 5 golds in a row and lose 40k, or you can pull 5 elites in a row and make 200k. So It's a pretty risky method, but it's definitely, you know, worth a try. You guys can try it a couple times and see if you get lucky, and he should sell for 42k. And yeah, just like that, we should have made an easy profit. But that is method number 3. You guys can either get the high golds by completing the set, or you guys can get the high golds by selling them on, or by buying them on the auction house. I recommend you just go to the auction house. Finishing the Superstar MVP set is probably cheaper, but it's going to take a lot longer. So I recommend you just go to the auction house and try to find the high gold players for cheap. And the fourth method we'll be talking about will be another one of my favorite coin making methods because it's simple and easy, and it's a legend release challenges. So you guys can do the names of these challenges to get their power up. So for example, you guys can do the Kevin Moy challenge to get a Kevin Moy power up. Now some of these power ups are going for a lot of coins. So like Deion Sanders, I'm pretty sure his power up is going for like 10 to 20,000 coins. And these are full games. All you have to do is win it. You guys can do this on 1 star, run the ball, chew the clock, win the game. It usually takes me about 15 to 20 minutes. Get a power up, sell it for about 10 to 20k, and make about 10 to 20k in about 15 minutes. And the reason why I like this so much is because if you don't have your MUT Master done yet, you guys can also do your MUT Master while you do these challenges. Like I said, these are full games, so you guys can get your passing yards, your rushing yards, your sacks, whatever you need done for your MUT Master while doing these games. So you guys can get coins and complete your MUT Master while doing this, which is why I love this method, because you guys can, you know, kind of do 2 things at once. So I'm going to give you guys some power ups I recommend you do. Vic, Deion Sanders, they're both pretty good. Steve Smith Sr. is pretty good. And pretty much any power ups that a lot of people want, like Lawrence Taylor. A lot of people have his cards. A lot of people might want Lawrence Taylor's power up. And I'm going to show you guys on the auction house, and I'm going to show you guys how much they're going for. Like I said, all you need to do is do it on 1 star. You guys can either run the ball and chew the clock out, or you guys can try to do MUT Master or whatever you need to do while you're playing those games. Personally, I just run the ball and chew the clock because I already have MUT Master done, and it usually takes me about 15 minutes per power up card. So yeah. So if we look at how much Deion Sanders' card is going for, also a coin making method if you want, you guys can invest in these Deion Jones. As you can see, they're only going for 1,600 coins, and if Deion Jones gets another upgrade, he'll probably be, you know, probably one of the fastest middle linebackers in the game. So you guys can invest in a few of these Deion Jones, just a tip. And as you guys see, these Deion Sanders cards are going for about 17,000 coins. Minus tax is about 15k. So if you run the ball and chew the clock, you guys can get about 15k in 15 minutes, or you guys can do MUT Master, and then once you're done, you're gonna get 15k. So Deion Sanders is definitely a good one to do. Vic, I'm pretty sure is okay. I'm pretty sure he's going for 10,000 coins. I don't think he's like, you know, 15k, but I think he's still about 10,000 coins. Yeah, about 11, 12k, which once again is not bad. Let's look at Steve Smith's Senior, and the reason why I like this method so much is because there are a lot of power-ups you can get. It's not just like 3 or 4. There's like probably 5 to 10 different challenges you can do that will give you a lot of coins. So Steve Smith, he's okay. 7,000 coins is okay. You can decide whether or not playing a full game for 7k is worth it for you. Let's look at Lawrence Taylor. I know Lawrence Taylor is another good one, and if you want, you can do this on your side accounts. If you have side accounts, you guys can do these challenges on them too. Lawrence Taylor going for 15k, and I'm pretty sure the kicker is also going for a lot of coins. Morton Anderson is also going for a lot of coins, so I'm doing this on my side accounts, I'm doing this on my main account, and yeah, you guys can definitely earn a lot of coins. As you guys can see, the kicker is going for about 25,000 coins, so you guys can just go through the legend challenges, see how much the power-ups are going for, and then decide whether you want to do the challenge or not to earn that amount of coins. But that is method number 4, the legend release challenges. And the 5th and final method we'll be talking about will be pretty risky, and the reason I saved it for last is because it's kind of risky and I'm not sure if it'll work by the time you guys are watching this video, so that's why I'm saving this method for last. But it's the team standout sets. Some of these sets are going for a lot of coins, and you guys get the player item and their power-ups. So these power-ups are pretty rare and they go for a lot of coins, some of these anyways. The power-ups that just came out are going for a lot of coins. So some of these players had their power-up before team standout, like if we look at Alvin Kamara, he had his power-up before team standout promo came out, but like Chuck Clark, he did not have a power-up before the team standout promo. His power-up came with the team standout promo, so it has to be players who didn't have their power-up before the team standouts. So you guys got to look for players that are sought after, like DK Metcalf. A lot of people want his player item and a lot of people want his power-up, so that set is probably pretty expensive, and usually these sets cost about 300k, so you want to make more than 300k off of these sets. So if we look at what it takes to complete the set, you need You need 4 82 to 84s and then an 86 to an 88 team of the week, and you need a 78 to 80 team of the, or you need about 9 78 to 80 overall team of the week players. Like I said, this is risky. Do this at your own risk. I probably won't be doing it. It is kind of risky, but you guys can definitely make a lot of coins. So you guys can look at some players. You guys have to look at their player and their power up. Like I said, it costs on average about 300,000 coins. So let me show you guys how much it costs to do the whole set, and I know I said 300k, but I'm going to show you guys proof. So this 86 overall, you guys probably get for about 40,000 coins, and then the 82 to 84 overalls are going for about 40k, I'm pretty sure, and yeah, they're going for about 41k. You guys could probably get them for about 40k. So this whole row right here costs about 200k. This one row costs about 200k. And then you need 9 78 to 89 overall players, which you can get for about 10 to 11k. As you can see, you can probably get them for around 11k. So let's say you get each player for 11k. 11 times 9 is 99, plus the 200, that's about 300k in total. So it costs about 300k to do the set. Keep that in mind, and you always want to try to complete the set for as cheap as possible. So don't try to buy every cheap Team of the Week player out there. Sometimes you need to be patient and wait for cheap Team of the Week players to show up. So if it costs 300k to do a set, then we obviously want to make some profit. So we're going to look at some expensive players. So let's check out DK Metcalf. You guys always want to check their power up and their team standout player. And once again, make sure they did not have a power up before the team standout promo. So DK Metcalf's power up is going for about 170. Like I said, the prices might change by the time you guys see this video, and that's why I say this flash, because this might not work by the time you see it. So 170 including tax, that's probably about 160. We'll say about 160 for his power up including tax, and then we look at his, not his team builder, his team standout player, and his team standout is going for, let's see, about 190. So that would be 170 plus 170, that'd be about 340, 330. So if you did the set right now, you make about 30 to 40k profit, which is okay. I personally don't think it's worth the risk, but like I said, this is a method you can do at your own risk, because if it doesn't work out and the price is dropped, then you guys can lose a lot of coins. Let's see, let's look at some other, let's see, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is another pretty sought after card. So we do Kyler Murray, and I'm pretty sure he did not have a power up before the team standout promo. So his card is going for about 170. It's probably about 150 including tax. And then if we look at his power up, 180, about 160 including tax. So 160 plus 150, that's 310. So that's only about 10k worth of profit. Probably not worth it, but you guys can look through some of these sought after players and see how much their power up and their team standout card is, and see if it adds up to over 300k. So Marcus May going about 150, and then his team standout player is 217, so that's about 200, so that's probably about 330, so you make 30k profit. So you guys can do the method if you want. Add up how much it does, or how much, holy crap, add up how much it costs to do the set, and then see if you can sell the power up and the card for over how much it costs to do the set, and see if you can make a profit. Personally, I don't think it's worth the risk, but if you want to take the risk, you guys can definitely make some profit. But like, the reason I don't want to take the risk is because I feel like if I get undercut a lot, then the price will go down a lot, and I might end up losing coins. So that's why I personally won't go for it, but that's why I save this method for last, because it's risky, but it's definitely profitable if you guys want to do it. But if you guys have enjoyed this video, if this video did help you out, please do like and comment, so this helps me get discovered more on YouTube. And if you have any questions, be sure to comment down in the comment section below. And good luck to all your guys' team this week. I'm Cowboys fan. It's been tough over the past couple of weeks being a Cowboys fan, but hopefully we can not lose this week. But let me know if your team, or if you're confident that your team is going to win, or if you already watched the football games, let me know if your team did win. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please do subscribe and press the bell, so that way you guys get notified whenever I upload. And God bless, wash your hands, stay safe, peace.